Dead on the money. Perfect. Just got back from Buddy's branding. Well, actually, we were done a while ago, but everybody sat around, visiting for a while. And then Buddy wanted to try to do some spraying this evening, so everybody took off. But I guess we may as well go back working on the disc mower for the rest of the day, I guess. I think we'll start with these belts, these two little V belts that go on right there. I think we'll start with that job. I'm pretty sure I think I would have a bearing, maybe not two of them, but at least one spare bearing for the crimper rollers, but I'm not going to use that bearing now. We'll have to get parts from town another day. Should have grabbed when I went through town on the way back from Buddy's branding, but I forgot. And I think I'll replace both those bearings before we start haying. They're not expensive to change. They're easy to change. We'll do them both. Done. Should be good for a few seasons after that. But these belts got to be replaced, so I think that's 15/16. Take those four off and pull that off, put the belts on. Just like so. Like that. No, I don't think it matters which way these go. They're pretty chewed up for new belts already. They've been riding in the tractor as spare belts for a while, so better use them up. Okay, now I'll need both hands for this to put this back on. Done. Okay, now slide these like this. Oh, hang on. I forgot we got to loosen this off. Slide it back that way. There's 4 bolts. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then your set screw type thing. Loosen that off. Slide it this way. Put the belts on and then tighten it up. It's easiest if you slack it right off. Right about there. Take a hammer. I might not even need a hammer. See the slides there? Loosen these 4 first. And that bugs me, I didn't clean this out. I normally do that every year. Forgot. Oh, come on. There we go. That one. And that one. Back that way. They run these belts fairly tight, so I will suck this back up. Oh, it's not a little too hard by hand. Whoops. Not real tight, but they're pretty snug. That's probably good right about there. Now, buzz these on. Tight. Not over tight. That's about torqued where you want them right there. Right there. Beauty. There. See, these belts are easy to change, but on the other side, this side is not as easy because of the drive side, right? So I find the easiest way to change the belts on this side, well, they're a little loose. Should probably tighten those up a bit. The easiest way to change these ones is you come over here, lift this up, and then you take apart the cages. 1, 2, 3, 4, and around the other side. 4 more bolts. The cage is pulled apart, half the cage, and then you just oh yeah, right, then you got to do these 4 bolts, 1, 2, 3, 4 on the other side of that U-joint. This turtle, everything kind of comes apart, and then you just fish the belts up through there, through that whole kind of thing, because this all comes off, I think. No, this does not. It does not. But you can still, you take these cages out, the turtle out of there, and there's enough room to get it in there, put it that way. That's the easiest instead of doing these 4 bolts with the gearbox and all that. That gearbox would be heavy and there's a belt on there, you know, right? This gearbox has this great big long belt that goes to that gearbox. And it's all, you couldn't just slide these over the gearbox, you know what I'm saying? So it's easiest to do it the other way. Okay, anyway. Okay, I think this side, yeah, that's tight enough to me. Not going to do the bearings today. I think that's it for right here. We could start, put that back. We could start replacing blades. Blades like here. That blade's not that good. Kind of round it off. Starting to spit too, I see. Not bad though yet. Well, this one's okay, not bad. We can still reverse him. You take the bolt out, flip him around, flip it around, bolt it back up, then it'll cut on this edge because this one spins this way. See, the rollers spins this way. These 2 outer spin the opposite way, see? That's the way they design these things. This one should probably be replaced. He's pretty rounded off. Skid plates we'll have to do another day. Wow, this thing's rough shape. Holy moly. Man, I should have washed this thing off before I parked it. All this caked up stuff, you know. Rusts everything. Anyway. Okay, I'm going to start doing these blades, I guess. Start getting this twine off here. I don't feel like getting wet today. Just a cloud coming over. It'll pass through. So we'll just give it a couple minutes and wait it out. We'll probably stop within 10 minutes or so. So we're down here at the in-laws. Got the wife to bring me down here to pick up the Uptown truck because it was down here from the other day when I was spraying down here. When I finished spraying here, the canola acres, we took the sprayer home, jumped in this truck, zipped back down here to get the Duramax and water trailer. And this truck's been down here ever since, so wanted to pick it up tonight because I like this truck. It's my daily driver. It's the Uptown truck. So while we're down here, we thought we would check the cows, and as we were down here, we were talking to the wife's aunt, and apparently she had to get 7 calves back into the field here. They got out somewhere. So I'm just doing a loop, gonna do a loop around the fence now and see if I can see any broken wires somewhere, or where they got out, or what the heck's going on. I don't see no broken wires yet. Well, we're just driving down the lane here at the in-laws. Still don't see any broken wires or anything on this side. The canola looks like crap because of since I sprayed it, all the volunteer wheat and whatever else is dying in there just looks terrible. But anyway, no broken wires yet. I guess we'll go out to the end here where the pasture opens up, turn around and come back. If there's no broken wires here, then I don't know. Still don't see any broken wires. And this is where the not fence. This is where the field opens right up. So I don't know. I'm not going to bother checking all throughout here. There's a spot in the yard, or closer to the yard. I'll check when we get back. I got a feeling that that's probably where they got out. Okay, we're back here where the laneway opens up out of the trees. And then it goes back to the barnyard. I still haven't seen any broken wires on this side. On this side now. We already checked that side going in there. Check along here, and then if not here, there's a spot in the barnyard we'll check too. Sun's bright. Look at this, there's a calf out already just about. The window's so dirty it won't focus. Look at, he's half out already. Frick's sakes. Oh, you little bugger. Get in there, you little. That's where they were getting out. That's where the broken wire was. Middle wire's broke and they just walked right through it. Okay. Yep, I bet you that's where they're getting out. Okay, maybe it wasn't in the barnyard they were getting out. I bet you it was right there. How many times have I said that right there? Oh, I'm so nervous. After spraying canola, you drive by it and it's like, oh, look at the gopher hole there. Wow, I had the young guy come out here yesterday. Yeah, yesterday he poisoned a bunch of gophers for me down here. And then by our farm I had him poisoning. But I noticed there's still gophers running around here and there. And if they're right in the crop that he didn't notice. So I'm gonna get him to come back down and poison until we're out of poison, and yeah. Anyway, let's get the uptown truck up there and fix that broken wire. Another gopher hole you can't even see because the leaves are covering it up. Oh man. But yeah, I'm so nervous about it after spraying canola. When you drive by, it's like, is that canola burnt? Oh, you start thinking to yourself, did I mix her a little too heavy, a little too strong? Son of a... But it's just the way it looks. You know, with everything else in there turning yellow. Oh, it's deceiving. Anyway. Hey, girls. Hey, Bull. You make sure they're all bred. Get her tightened up. Can't go too tight with this stuff. It's pretty rotten. Rusty. Rusty, rotten wire. That's probably right there. Go any tighter and she'll just break somewhere else. The cows will break it somewhere else later on too, but whatever. Oh, it's hot this evening. The wind died right off to nothing. Beautiful evening. There, that'll keep them in check for a while. Beautiful evening though. Be a nice evening for fungicide. I was gonna fungicide, but I looked at the crops there. Things are drying up pretty fast around here. The canola still looks half decent, but the wheat and barley around our farm, down here too, there's some wheat. it's drying up fast. You know, it's got that light green tinge to it now, not dark green anymore. It's just drying up. We need a good inch of rain, and all we get is a tenth, a couple tenths here, a couple tenths there. That's all we've got in the last, I don't know how long. It's just not enough. Yeah, I think that's got her. Oh, the bottom wire is broke right here. We better fix that up too. Broke right there. See, that canola's got that yellow tinge out there from the volunteer wheat and whatever. It just looks so deceiving. Looks like you smoked your canola crop and oh man. Cut another length of wire here. Probably about there. Okay, same thing again. We gotta can't kink it, wrap it too tight of wraps, if you know what I mean, where the wire just breaks. See, the wires are pretty loose over here too. Dang, you should probably tighten those. Okay. Ooh, I hope we can go one more. Oh, there we go. Done. Now, we can find a splice. There's a splice up there. Find a splice to tighten up these, the top one and middle one here. We should do that. Gopher holes right here. Gophers are all over here. Wow. I don't think I told the young guy to come poison down the laneway or nothing in here. He didn't know to come here. I'll have to tell him that. Yeah, let's, you know what, let's just drive to the end. We'll stretch it from over there. Should be good enough. Holy smokes, it's hot. It's not even that warm out, but the wind died right down. Yeah, right here. Tighten her up right from here. Right on that gate post, corner post, whatever. This might not be a very smart idea. Yeah, see right here the wires are tight, but back there the wires are loose. So what's going to happen is we'll tighten them up here, and it's just going to break right here. We're going to have to walk back. Well, there's a bunch of splices, but that's too close to the corner. Look at the gopher holes here too. Yeah, I didn't realize there was holes in here myself, to be honest, which I should have known better, but whatever. We'll get the young guy, another hole there. Get the young guy poisoning down here whenever he can come down next. I got to finish getting the hay and equipment ready. There's a splice right there. We'll tighten it up right here because it seems pretty loose right here. Okay, we'll tighten the top one right there. There. That's a little better. Okay, now let's find a splice in that middle wire. It's only a 3-wire fence here. Oh, I've spliced it there before at the bottom. Uh-oh. I don't see a splice here. I hate cutting it to tighten it up right there. You know what I'm saying? I'd rather find a splice somewhere else. Right there. There we go. Good. We'll tighten it up right here, and there's good wire to work with on this side. Oh. So, ooh, but if we undo, let me see here. Uh-oh. We'll tighten it up right here, I guess. I guess it don't matter. Tighten it up right here. Good enough. You know what? That's tight enough for this rotten wire. It's not broke anywhere else, so we'll call that good. And then we'll check our way up, back up, right up to the barnyard there. I think we'll be good to go. Made her back to our farm. Yeah, we ended up visiting with the wife's aunt down there for quite a while. Oh well. I kind of wrote today off, all day off as branding for Buddy there, so whatever. Just putting some gas in the old uptown truck and then go home, I guess.